Times columnist Diana West has written a provocative, disturbing look at the future of this nation and what would happen were President Bush to successfully push his amnesty program through. West writes that if amnesty were to become law, the United States would cease to be a nation altogether. She says it would become a honey trap, drawing millions of more illegal aliens into the country. Diana West joins us tonight from Washington, D.C. Diana, good to have you here.
Thank you, Lou. I
want to begin with something that you wrote. A nation has borders and defends them. If we could put that up, a nation has broken borders and defends them. We do not otherwise. Building a fence against an unprecedented invasion by Mexico wouldn't be considered a harsh and radical position in the mainstream otherwise. Well, when the Senate passed that amendment on the immigration bill sponsored by Christopher Dodd, put into the manager's amendments by Senator Arlen Specter, what was your reaction?
Disgust.
It's just amazing.
Amazement, yes. Yes, it's a situation where the United States Senate, in insisting on this ridiculous two-track bill to have supposed security along with this incredible amnesty program, is signaling to the world that we really don't believe in the concept of borders. And that's actually what I really draw from this bill, which is extremely disturbing because if we signal that to the world, they will come, and we really will be the world.
That is the world. We're certainly going to be Mexico at this rate because
that's the first part of the world.
The Mexican population, a country of about 100 million people, with an estimated 20 million of their citizens already living in this country, many of them legally, of course, but 3 million illegal aliens crossing our borders, most of whom are Mexican citizens. The idea that this administration will not enforce the border for national security reasons, leaving immigration aside, is to most of us, to most Americans, absolutely unbelievable. I would like to show you what the President today said to you and our audience here, because I want you to, if you could, just listen to the logic of what the President of the United States uttered this morning, if we could hear that.
If the job is to secure this border, it seems like to me we got to stop the number of people who are trying to sneak across in the first place. And the best way to do that is to make a temporary worker program a part of immigration reform.
Yes?
I have heard this President indulge in tortured reasoning and logic. But can you top that one?
I think that is a perfect classroom example of a non sequitur. You don't stop people from sneaking across the border by offering them employment, no matter what you call it.
I know, the issue, as you said, that the nation would cease to exist. What do you mean by that?
Well, the kind of provisions that are in the Senate bill for both legal immigration that we can try to project and then illegal immigration that we can only imagine have the effect of a demographic tsunami. And it will be mainly Hispanic, it will be mainly Mexican. And so what the question becomes is, do we want to become a northern section of Latin America? Do we cease to become literally an English-speaking people, become bilingual and or Spanish-speaking? And with these questions, you really begin to get at the heart of the matter, a new demographic.
The idea of a new demographic is, to me, frankly, my reaction is, in terms of Hispanic, sort of what's the difference? Because we are, as a nation, this is a melting pot. The issue of multiculturalism, however, and the issue of multi-language, that becomes a very serious issue, doesn't it?
Well, it does. I mean, I would say that we were a melting pot. I think that 40 years of multiculturalism, however, have trashed that notion. We have been taught that that actually is not our design. And so we the people have become we the peoples. And when you import such a large demographic speaking one language, you have really altered the mix.
Diana West, I thank you for being here. We're out of time. I hope you'll come back soon. We're going to continue this discussion, obviously, on this broadcast in the weeks and months ahead. So please come back.
Very good.
Diana West, thank you. Still ahead, we'll have more of your thoughts. Please stay with us.